Alright, hey guys, welcome back to the New England Scrapper. Now, today, I'm going to show you guys my scrap setup. And basically, how scrap flows in and out for me. So, first thing is, we get this, the first step is getting the scrap. I got this from an e-waste drop-off. We got a PC in here, some old broken chair stuff from a school, printer that was smashed, so I'll take that board off. I didn't smash it, it came that way, so I'll take the board, because why not? The work's already been done, all I have to do is unscrew it, and there's a good low-grade board for me. So, scrap comes in like this, in the trunk of a car, currently. We're working on changing that, eventually you guys will see that, but this is what we got for now, unfortunately. So, if I have any scrap steel, like this old school chair I folded up to fit in the car, that I've had for a little while, some other stuff, other scrap steel, I'll just kind of put it, right in here, so it stays out, so it stays out of my way. Occasionally I've also put scrap there, but generally this is now scrap steel. It'll wait here until I can take it out. So generally what we'll do here, that's kind of stuck in there. Alright, so let's just, for example, we got this printer here. Let's take this into receiving. So I kind of split my area up into two sections. We have shipping and we have receiving. So let's take this printer in. Come here, we'll go right to the right, and we're going to end up in our receiving area. My little receiving area in the basement. So, right here we got a bucket that I need to bring back to a coworker of mine, because I took some scrap in for him, just to help him out. We got some PCs for a video, another old PC for a video, and we have the printer we just brought in. So, this is receiving. When I get stuff, tools, those are mine. So, when I receive stuff, I bring it in here, sort it out, work on it, whatever, and then it'll go over to the actual, breakdown area. So breakdown is right here. Here's the table you guys are used to seeing. Now what I usually do is I actually put the camera up right here. So, for anyone who cares, that's how it is right now. When I actually do get some extra money and get a GoPro, I will try to make it so it can kind of hover over the table like this. Make sure, yeah, there we go. Kind of hover over like that. Or maybe we can turn it that way. I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get one. Ow. So over here, got this bucket, which is all of these. All the plugs off of number 2, or, to make number 2 insulated copper wire, or shop wire. All that, I'll save this, when the bucket gets anywhere from what it is now to, to all the way full. Wow, this bucket really is dying. I need to get a new bucket. That one's garbage. That should be trashed. Anyways, yeah, when it gets anywhere from what it is now to completely full, then I'll take it, I'll dump it on the table, we'll scrap it out. Excuse me. On, a slow day, whatever. That's kind of how that works. Next bin that we got right here. Aluminum copper radiators, clean ACRs, whatever you want to call them. So, these ones here came out of a laptop. This one came out of a PC. So that's what that is. Now, occasionally, I get things like NiCad and alkaline batteries. This is a NiCad nickel cadmium battery. I don't want to throw it in the scrap steel just because, there's valuable materials in there. And then this is plastic, PC plastic. Stuff like that, I bring to my town dump. I dump it in a Gaylord, and they send it off to a larger recycler who can separate out the batteries, bail up the plastics, and get something for it that I can't. So, they take that, they take care of it. I don't know how it works, but I trust that they're doing it properly, considering they're working with the town. Next, we've got our little scrap ram bucket here. So, if I'm working at the table, get a PC, pull the ram, throw it in there. So if you see me pull ram, that's where it goes. Then right here, we've got the steel, the small light iron bits, the screws, the small piece of plastic, things like that. These will get stuffed into either old microwave boxes or PC towers, which if you guys haven't seen already, I will show you at some point. So all the screws and all that stuff goes in there. So I just throw it right down there. Occasionally I miss, so if you hear, oh, oops, or, oh, that went on the floor, that's probably what I'm talking about. Then, we've got some of our scrap tools up here, and this isn't all of them. Then we've got behind here, clean brass. So, let's see here, we got a pull chain from, oops, well, there's some crap on that, but whatever. So, let's see if we can focus here. Come on, focus on the brass. Yeah, my phone isn't wonderful. But we've got these little prong pieces from the long power strips. We've got the little pieces here. I used to cut this copper off, but really that little bit of bare bright isn't really worth it, so I just throw the whole thing into brass. So the little pieces from the plugs you saw earlier, pull chains from ceiling fans, take that off. I mean, it's extra. You're only going to get a low-grade motor for it anyway, so might as well get the extra money, right? And then these right here, if you guys didn't know, antennas off radios are almost always brass. I have one in here, which is stainless, but yeah, 99 to 95% of the time, that's a piece of tinned copper. I don't know why that's in there. Anyways, yeah, they're brass most of the time. And right here we have our bare bright wire, even though most of this really isn't a thick enough gauge to be bare bright. I think I can mix it in and still get bare bright for it. My scrapyard is generous. Next bucket over, we've got CPUs. Not many in here right now, but we have an AMD. Is it 486? No, but it's an AMD CPU, and then we have one of these copper top no pins, garbage, but hey, it's something. Then, other things I don't have bins for right now, like lithium-ion batteries, dirty aluminum, or, irony aluminum, hard drives, motherboards, number 2 copper, things like that. They just kind of sit in this area. I had to put some stuff here for now, but they sit in here, and then they get brought outside to the bins. Under here, there's just some storage of stuff. Got some old game stuff in there I want to look through, see if I can get anything for it. Then, right down here, we have our gold connector ends. They go to my, well, that one's not really that gold. But, yep, we got our gold connector ends right here. Gold pins inside. I don't go for any gold recovery. Personally, it's not worth it for me. I don't have the time, I don't have the money, and I would much rather just get cash in my pocket from my buyer for this. It's $1 a pound. Who cares? So, I'll bucket it up. When this fills up, go dump it in a larger bucket. When that fills up, I take it to my board buyer. They'll buy it for about $1 a pound right now. And then we've got our number 2 insulated wire, shop wire, whatever you want to call it. Just, extension cords and other cords. I throw my Cat 5 and 6 in there just because I don't really get that much more for it, so why bother? Then we've got what's normally all low-grade boards, but occasionally I will throw things like these, small little peripheral-y pieces in there if they're really not worth scrapping. I figure there's enough value and my buyer won't complain. Well, they won't complain about it. Not I figure they won't complain. They won't complain. They understand. They kind of go off the same premise. Right here, it's empty right now. This is computer wire, low grade number 3, whatever you want to call it. Got aluminum extrusion, which is more full than normal right now. Some old Windows stuff. So, extruded aluminum. This is mid-grade boards. We've got stainless steel. Like I said here, this is one of the very few antennas that I've found that are actually stainless. And something that Shark Scrapper let me know, thank you, originally thought, why bother saving it? But now that I have the bucket for it, I do save them. These are the clips that go around the yoke on a CRT monitor or TV. They're almost always stainless, so it's worth checking. Just see if your magnet sticks. If it doesn't, it's pretty much always stainless. So thank you to him for letting me know that. I didn't mention that in a video once, and he commented and let me know, so thank you. This is normally full of Goldfinger slot cards, but I just emptied it, so there's nothing in there. Electric motors, I don't really bother separating low and high grade. I just let it go as a mix, and my scrapyard is good about that. So that's what we're at right now for that. And then we've got just regular mixed transformers. Could be copper, could be aluminum, could be, who knows, could be brass for all I know. But that's the transformers bucket. And finally, oh, not finally, this is what I have for clean aluminum, or old aluminum, as my yard, old aluminum, jeez, as my yard calls it. So that's what we got there. Got the wonderful cat gloves. I mean, they're alright, they're not great, but I can get them for a pretty good price at my full-time job, thanks to an employee discount, so this is what I'm using right now. For anyone looking for scrap gloves, I would think about, or I would consider going with these thinner ones, because generally they're a lot better for just everything, because I can still use the tools with these, and I pretty much have no problem. I can go in, I can pick something up. It's very, very easy to pick stuff up. So just a quick little side note, these are almost always better than the leather ones, as if for whatever reason you have some wet scrap, the leather ones kinda don't work so well after that. These, if you get them wet, they stiffen up a little bit, but eventually you can work it out, and they're pretty much fine after that. I did rip one somehow, I don't know how I did that. It's like the first day I was using them too, it kind of sucked. So we've got just regular trash here, and I have a box here for just recycling that comes in stuff, it happens. And this here is my small bits of scrap steel bucket. And, anything bigger I'll pile in front of or beside it. So this stuff gets, this fills up or whatever, it's time to make a steel run. I'll take it. Just take this with me. We'll take it out of the shipping side. So we've got receiving this end, we're shipping here. So we'll take it out, and depending on what day it is and if I'm making steel run, it'll either go in here or it'll go in this pile over here, ready to go to the scrapyard. Because right now I don't have much storage, so this is kind of what I'm at right now, storage-wise. So thank you guys for watching. I hope someone found this interesting. Maybe you guys found it super boring. I don't know. I mean, for anyone who's made it through these 13 minutes, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone who watches and subscribes. And I hope you guys learned something. Whether it be maybe an idea of how you want to set up your scrap system. So I don't know if I showed this in a video, but this thing's great. I actually really like it. I have a cord one, but the cordless is so much better because I always worry I'm going to cut the cord accidentally somehow because I'm dumb and things happen. So yeah, if you can get a battery powered one, yeah, the batteries die, but as of now I've had good luck with this Ryobi one, or this Ryobi 1 battery system one. There we go. So at some point, again, I am going to be setting up some channel links in the description for some tools I use, like the drill. If I can find them on Amazon, because these have been really good. They haven't worn out yet, and they've had some pretty good use. Same with this. I'm going to test it for about a year, and then I'll put it up there probably. We'll see. Basically how it's going to work is I'm going to put links in the description, and you guys, if you decide to click it and buy it, then I'll get a small commission, help support the channel, and, help support the channel, help, get some better stuff, better filming gear, stuff like that. better editing software, anything like that, it would really help out. I would appreciate it to anyone who does that, and it doesn't cost anything extra for you if you happen to do that. So you just buy off Amazon, and I'll make sure I put up the same link that I bought from too, so you are getting, the same product. Like, I'll put up the link from this seller or whatever, or that item, and, however it works out to make sure you guys get the same thing I did, so you guys don't end up with, flashlight, or something, something like that. Something drastic went wrong. So, anyways, thank you guys for listening to my little thing. I don't know when that's going to happen. It's when I have time to sit down and do it. But yeah, if there's anything you guys want to see, anything you guys want to know, let me know. I'll try to make a video about it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to either email me or leave a comment. I'm happy to answer them. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have. So before my phone runs out of storage, I will say bye. So, thank you all for watching. See you guys in the next one. Keep on scrapping, and bye for now.